We are going to do the last class of the subphylum Vertebrata, that is class Mammalia. Mammals are named so because of the presence of the mammary glands in their skin. Mammary glands are functional in females which secrete milk to feed their babies. Hairs. Skin of mammal is covered with hairs. Glands. Apart from mammary glands, mammals also have other glands like sweat glands, sweat glands. Teeth. Both upper and lower jaws bear various types of teeth. Nails. Their fingers bear nails. Limbs. They have two pairs of limbs, but most of the mammals give birth to the live young birds. Warm blooded. They are warm blooded animals. Class Mammalia is further divided into three subgroups: egg-laying mammals, pouch mammals, placental mammals. Egg-laying mammals. These mammals lay eggs like reptiles. They have mammary glands like mammals, so they feed milk to their young ones. They are considered to be the connecting link between reptiles and mammals. For example, duck-billed platypus, spiny anteater. Pouch mammals. These mammals have pouch outside the belly. They give birth to premature babies. As a newborn babies are weak, the mothers keep them in pouch until they develop fully and becomes strong enough for independent life. Inside the pouch, nipples of mammary glands are present for feeding milk to the young ones. For example, kangaroo, opossum, etc. Placental mammals. In placental mammals, the young ones complete its development inside the body of its mother, where it is fed through an organ called placenta. After birth, the young one is fed on mother's milk secreted from the mammary glands. For example, cow, goat, men, etc. Flora or fauna is also full of variety of animal groups that have important position and have important relationship with plants and human beings. We have all 5 classes of vertebrates in our country. Firstly, discussing fishes. Fishes are present in large number and variety or are food in our sea. They have a great commercial value. For example, rohu, palla, khagga, flatfish, etc. Amphibians, frogs and toads are also present in Pakistan. Reptiles. Reptiles found in Pakistan include crocodile, lizard, turtles, cobra, viper, etc. Birds. Our country is rich in variety of flying birds. Every year, large number of migratory birds like ducks visit our lakes. These, together with quails, partridge, and the beautiful pheasants, constitute a group called game birds. Game birds are birds with which hunters hunt. We do not have any running bird in our country. Other common examples of birds are falcon, eagle, peacock, hen, etc. Mammals. They make up a major part of our wild and domestic animals. Wildlife animals include like tiger, lion, Sindh ibex, oriole, etc. Hoof mammals or ungulates are important group of mammals. They provide us with milk and meat. Domesticated animals can be used for our domestic purpose like donkeys, cows, cattle, etc. Local flora and fauna of Pakistan. Pakistan has high mountains in its north, plateaus in Balochistan and Potohar, plains of Indus and patches of desert in Punjab and Sindh, and also coast in the south. This environmental and climatic variety supports an immense diversity of both plants and animals. When we speak of flora, we mean plant life, and when we speak of fauna, we mean animal life. Firstly, we are going to discuss about the flora of Pakistan. Forest. Hilly regions have snowfall and low temperature. These regions have thick forest where trees of juniper or cinnabar, cher, pine, plum, peach, olives are very common. Food crops. In the plains, many crops are cultivated which fulfill our nutritional and other requirements. For example, wheat, maize, pea, potato, carrot, etc. Fruit bearing trees. Many plants and trees provides us with fruit. For example, banana, oranges, apple, grapes, etc. Ornamental plants. A large number of plants are used as ornamental purpose like roses and jasmines for decoration. Ornamental plants means decorated plants which can be decorated. Aquatic plants. A large number of plants like hydrilla, typha and many types of algae are found in freshwater ponds, lakes, streams and rivers. Vegetables. Plants present in Pakistan also gives us vegetables which can be used as food, for example, spinach, ladyfinger, mushrooms, etc. Used as medicine, many plants not only provide us with food but also gives us medicine, for example, penicillin. Fodder for cattle. Plains and hilly areas have natural meadows that provide fodder for cattle. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Welcome to our second biology class. Today we are going to do the third class of the subphylum Vertebrata, class Reptilia. Habitat. Habitat is a place where any animal live. Habitat of reptiles is usually aquatic because they are considered as completely terrestrial land vertebrates. Majority of the reptiles live on land, however some are aquatic. Example, snake, crocodile, tortoise, etc. Skin. Skin of reptiles is dry and is covered with epidermal scales. Eggs. Reptiles lay eggs that are large, tough, feathery, shelled on land rather than in water. Limbs. Reptile limbs have digits with claws. Respiration. They breathe by lungs. Teeth. Their both jaws bear teeth. Cold-blooded. Most of them are cold-blooded animals, means their body temperature is variable or changeable. For example, some common examples of reptiles are lizard, snake, tortoise, crocodile, turtle, etc. Now we are going to do the fourth class of the subphylum Vertebrata, class Aves, or commonly called birds. Habitat. Birds live on land. Some birds are also aquatic and can live in water. Feathers. Birds' body is covered externally with feathers. Wings. Their forelimbs are modified to form wings. Mouth. Their mouth is toothless, means without any teeth. Beak. Their jaws are prolonged into beak. Hollow bones. Their bones are hollow and light, which helps them in flying. Sound box. Their melodious voice comes from a sound box called syrinx present at the base of their neck. Large eggs. Eggs are laid on land, which is covered by a hard shell and contain great amount of reserve food in the form of yolk. Respiration. They breathe or respire by lungs. Warm-blooded. They are warm-blooded animals, means they maintain a constant body temperature. Types of birds. Birds are classified into two kinds, running birds and flying birds. Running birds cannot fly, like ostrich, kiwi, etc. Flying birds can fly. Some common examples of birds are sparrow, parrot, pigeon, eagle, ostrich, hen, etc.